Alright, y'all. Sorry. It's late jarhead. I was doing a video and the doorbell rang and my dog started going ape shit. So, I'm going to redo the video. Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I'm out of breath. Before I get started again and show anybody that doesn't need to see, if you're under 18, you don't have parents' permission to view such objects as I'm going to show, then you do not need to be watching the video. I don't want anybody's parents upset with me because I exposed their child to something naughty. So, please, if you are not old enough to watch this stuff, then don't watch it, alright? That being said, here I go. I'm going to move on to the naughty stuff. There's a couple girls from the mold trading group, mold building trading group. I said I was going to make blanks of these tallywhackers and stuff for. I'm going to go through and see if I can still pull up that post or not to get the net. I know Danette was one of them because I'm going to give her one of each so she can mold them. But I don't remember. Y'all know my brain. Anybody who deals with me knows my brain does not function well anymore at all. Between the medicines and the pain, I'm doing good to focus on talking. That's what I need to focus on right now. So, I had one other shape. It was sort of like this one, but it was bigger. It was like the size of these, but it wasn't curved. It was straight. And I cannot find that mold, so I think something tells me I gave that mold away. It was the only silicone one because the rest are these hard plastic ones. But they pop out really easily, especially when I spray them with the industrial mold release stuff I have for my silicone. It really pops right out, no problem. But these are the ones I was able to make. I made the full trays, and this is what I got. Now this tray here has these little short tallywhackers, crazy looking ones. I also had, you know what? I had two molds. I must have gave both of those away because I had that crazy tallywhacker that had the dots on the nuts. Looked like they had, bumps on there. I don't know what that's about, but I had that one too, and I gave it away. I know I gave it away because I didn't like it. It was like, what's this bump stuff? It looked like he's got some kind of disease or something. But so I gave that one away, but I had another one too. So I actually gave away two of the molds. I could have had two other sizes and shapes for you, but this is what I have. So this is what you got. This one has the boobs. See the butt cheeks there? The crack of the butt. And then there's breast with nipples. And that mold has 4 boobies, 4 butts, and 4 tallywhackers. So that's what I was able to make out of that mold. So, and then I have the straight, that straight skinny one. Then I have this really short one. And then I have this kind of stubby one. And then I have this one, curved. I think this is the biggest one. Well, it's the longest one. So that's what I have. And so that's what I made. Like I said, I did have 2 other ones, but I know I gave the one with the bumps away. But the other one that was this type of shape, but it was bigger, it was a pink silicone mold. I must have gave it out too. I don't know. I don't know where it went. I might find it when I move my room. Who knows? But, so this is what I have. So I will give each person at least one of each, and then if we have any left over, then I'll just divide them up between the people I said I would make them for. So I'm going to go try to find it. If I don't, if y'all are one of the ones we were talking, and I know we were talking in a group, and I just cannot remember the names. I mean, I just keep brain farting when I think. Then I have these, and these are really bendy. So I thought, these were left in the mold. So I thought these would be kind of cool if you could bend them. They fit on my pinky, but I got big fingers. But if you can bend that tallywhacker head to put right in between the balls right there, and then glue it down, that would make a ring. You could have a tallywhacker ring. Anyway, off subject there. So remind me again if I can't find the post. I know Danette was getting one of each. So just remind. I know there was one girl that wanted the boobs and the butt for sure. So y'all just remind me. Christy was, I think maybe it was Christy. Christy, was it you? like I said, I'm not even going to try to think. It's not nothing pretty. I just mixed some powder and pigments together, and you can tell I didn't do a very good job because it's speckled with the powder. And these do not, and the blue ones do not, but everything else glows in the dark. So y'all got some glow in the dark tallywhackers coming at you. Alright, now moving on, I've got, while I made those this weekend, the only reason I poured those this weekend is because I had some molds I had to make for the people that ordered custom orders for trinket boxes. I got them made, I got them packed, I was supposed to ship them today. I have been in bed pretty much the last 5 days straight. I got out one day, made myself get out and run a couple errands. I had made a trip to the post office then and got some groceries in the middle of the night on my birthday, Saturday, and like at 1, 2 in the morning, and I shouldn't have done that because that just made me have to be in bed for a couple more days. I don't know, we had a lot of thunderstorms the last few days, really bad thunder and lightning, and I think that might have had something to do with my pain levels being so bad. But I also started aquatherapy, and it's been kicking my butt. It's taken a really bad toll on me, and I have a pre-op appointment Wednesday, so I might actually be down with that too. I might be having surgery soon. So anyway, make a long story short, I wanted to get those molds mailed out today. They're made, they're packed, they're wrapped, they got the addresses on them, they're ready to go. I just have to physically take them to the post office, and I was trying my best to do that today, and it did not happen. By the time I got done with aquatherapy, everything was closed, and I did good to get home. Moving around is hurting me too bad right now. It's just too much. So I will get those out to you tomorrow, I promise, because even if I can't do it tomorrow, my husband will be home late night tonight, and he'll take them for me if I can. So either way, they're going to get mailed out tomorrow. And for those 3 girls, you know, I hate that it took that long, but, you know, I don't think y'all have a problem with it because y'all, I did tell y'all that it could be a week before I was able to do them, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, my custom molds, anybody who orders custom mold from me, you have to realize that's why I like to make them all up ahead of time and sell them like that. Because sometimes I'm down in bed for several days. Some weeks I have great weeks. They're few and far between, but sometimes I do. So y'all have to bear with me on custom orders. I hate that it does that sometimes because I like to get my orders and keep my customers happy and get them out quickly. And I really do try my best on that. But when I do custom orders, I do explain to everybody it may be 2 weeks before you see your mold in your hand. Because it could take up to a week for me to mold it, and then, you know, however long it takes to ship. So just bear that in mind. And if you're not a patient person and you don't want to wait, you might not want to order a custom mold from me. You might want to just order a mold that's already made. Alright, so let's move on. I'm going to show you the ones that I poured this weekend in candy molds and popped out today. These are going to be new boxes that I'm going to be able to start molding in silicone. So if anybody's interested in any of these, you can let me know. And then I'm going to show a couple other things that I'm also able to mold that I don't know if anybody's aware of these or not. So I'm going to just quickly go through it, and y'all can leave me feedback as far as what you like or don't like or whatever. This is going to be a new frame, but I've got to pour another layer on here because I want it to be as thick as possible so it's not bendy. So I need to pour more. I just used the leftover resin I had, which was that, and I wasn't going to mix more just to finish this off. Because I do have more candy molds, more boxes that I have to even make the blank of before I can silicone them. So y'all going to see a lot of boxes coming up here once I get my new craft room set up, because I'm in the process of moving my craft room as well. So, well, my daughter's doing that for me. I'm not doing it, but you know, it takes time. So anyway, yeah, I know y'all know that these 2 cupcakes are now available. A little bit of advice though, a little warning. This cupcake, since it has this extra thing on top, it is a bitch to demold. You have to get air completely underneath this piece in order for this to release from the mold. It was very difficult for me to get it out. I was able to get it out. You just got to work all the way around with your finger in there and pull it back to get air underneath it. And then once you have air underneath it, you push on top of the silicone with your thumb and pull back with your forefingers on. Use both hands and it'll pop out. but with my arthritis it was difficult for me, so I'm just letting y'all know. I know that the girl that ordered one from me, she had a rough time getting it out too. So, but the silicone is strong. You can pull the silicone back, pry it back, roll it back. It will hold up to that. Just, you know, don't yank it and rip it, you know. But it is pretty strong. It does have a very strong, high tear resistant. So I have this cupcake, and then I have, this is the one that I had molded, that I had poured and showed you the one I poured. And it has jelly beans on it. And just to give you an idea of how big these molds are, these cupcakes are, there's a small bottle. It's about the width of that bottle. That's how much you can fit inside it. That's actually pretty big. It's good size. So I have those two cupcakes. Then I have the small casket I had showed y'all a while back, and I don't know where it is. Like I said, everything's stacked up in here right now. But I also have this really huge casket, coffin box that I can make. And this is to show you how big that is. It's flipping huge, okay? And I have a small one too. It's pretty much exactly like this. It's got a skeleton on the top, but the small one I have, the skeleton is a separate piece that you can either glue on top or mold on top. But if you don't want the skeleton, you can take it off. It's a separate little pour. So you have a lid, and then you have another smaller lid that fits inside it that has a skeleton on it. So it's like a 3D on the top of the casket. So you have the option to remove the skeleton on the smaller casket. I can't talk. I'm sorry, y'all. So I do have those. This I just got in today. I love this. Look how cute this little mushroom is. Is that not adorable? And it has the little, it's not big. So there's an idea of that one. It's about the height of, yeah, it's a little bit shorter than the these small bottles of Recollection and Martha Stewart glitters. And that's how big. See, it's not very big. It's kind of deep, but it's not very big. So I would guess that this bottom part, with the depth of it, would be a little difficult to get the silicone out as well. So just to forewarn you, it's not impossible. And once you learn how to do it, once you figure out what works best for you, it won't be that difficult. But I don't want to mislead people in any way, shape, or form. So, and when I make this with silicone, your mold will not have this little ridge, because it'll just be this. So it'll be a solid mushroom top. It will not be hollow, and it will just sit on there. Okay, so that's another thing. It won't look exactly like this, because when I mold it, it'll be like this. So it'll just be the top that you just set on top. Okay, so, but I just love this. I'm gonna make me some of these myself. And then I have this mold now. It's a heart box, and to show you the size, you can actually fit the glitter in there. And you can't really tell. I don't want to paint on this to show you the detailing, because that would interfere with me molding it. So, but it has a bunny rabbit on there. Let's see if I can get better lighting for you. Can you see that? It has a bunny rabbit, and it's holding a flower. So it's a side view of the bunny rabbit. There's his little tail and his legs, his body, and his ears. So I don't know if you can see that. Y'all let me know if y'all could see it or not. But it will have that little bunny on there. Okay? So I have that. And then I have this heart box. I got silicone on the bottom, but y'all know that won't be the way it comes. There you go. And it had this little piece pop off when I was demolding it, so I'm gonna have to glue that back on right there before I mold it, because I don't want to lose the little point on the on that heart. There we go. That's how it will look. So but it's got the two hearts on top, one sitting on top of the other, so it's like this side's taller than that side. Two different types of hearts. It's got that for the lid, and then this is the box, and it has all the little ridges around both the lid and this is how big the inside is. It's pretty good size. pretty big. Pretty big. Can almost fit 3 bottles of glitter. So that's just to let you know about that one. And then I have this one, which is a rectangle shape, and it has the bow on it. And the ribbon from the bow goes all the way down on all 4 sides. And this is the inside. And to show you the size of this one, that's the size. So it's probably, it's a little bit taller than 2 of these glitters deep, I mean width-wise. And the length is 1.5 of the glitter bottle. So just so you get it, just so you can get a general idea of the size, because I know everything looks bigger on camera. So but it has that cute little bow on there you could do in different ways. Like I said, the ribbons do line up, so you could actually put ribbons on the box and on the top and have them line up. You know, you do whatever you want. And then also, you know, I still have all the other things I make. I have the skull box I had showed that time. I have a lot of different types. The rectangle, oval, square, and circular trinket box molds, which are small. Then I have a big oval one I can make. And I have a lot more that I'm going to be pouring into these candy molds and then molding. I also have this skull that I mold. This skull is got the dots on it, so you could actually do you could pour it just like that and just highlight the dots with a different color paint and accent it, or you could bling it with crystals in all those little spaces. And it's pretty cool because it's pre-marked for you, so you just fill in each one of these, like the dot, like you just put a crystal there and then a crystal there and then a crystal there, so it's already mapped out for you as far as crystals go. You couldn't mess it up. It would just take forever to bling it, but just think how awesome that would be. So I've got this skull that I can mold, and then this skull. This skull is flipping awesome. So it's got a lot of detail in it. These are hollow right here, like hollowed out, so it gives it a lot more depth and character. So this one's smooth, and it's got a gash in its head, so that'll show up on the mold. And that's pretty much it. These are really big. These are like standard, almost human size. They're a little bit smaller than a human skull, but they're pretty big. They're much bigger than the cupcakes. So just to give you an idea of that. Now the bigger molds run more than what I'm charging for the trinket boxes. So each mold, all of these molds will have different prices, pretty much different categories. These are $50 for the mold because you get the top and the bottom, and they're big and they take a lot of silicone, and that's with shipping included. This smaller heart would be $35. These bigger boxes, I'd probably charge like $45 for those because they're not quite as much as that. And then this one I would do $35 on. This one would be $50. The skulls, I'd have to charge $65 a piece on the skulls because they're really tall. They're going to take a shitload of silicone. And then when I do more molds, I'll just do another quick little video. So I just wanted to update everybody on that. I didn't really, like I said, I haven't cracked it because my craft room's in the middle of being moved. But I also made this. It's not a box because it doesn't have a lid, but it's like a treat dish or a candy dish or just a little dish for you to put your keys in or whatever. And it just has a really nice shape. I like the shape. If you look at the outside, it's not really scalloped edging, but it just kind of looks cool to me. I don't know why I like it. So it's still kind of bendy because I popped them out of the, I wrestled to get them out. So I have to let them sit up. Plus these lights are heating them up and it's making them soft again. But that's the new stuff I have. So if anybody's interested, just give me a holler. When I do the other I've got another couple of boxes that are really cool. I got one Santa Claus box that is really cool. So when I get done with all that and I have them ready to be molded, I'll do another video. It probably won't be for another week or two before I can do some more pouring. But just give me a holler, let me know if these are interesting to y'all, or if you think they're stupid, or just don't be ugly. I don't need no ugliness in my life. And then whoever wanted these tallywhackers, drop me a line, let me know if it was you. I'm gonna go back and try to find the post, see if it's still showing. I think I can go through my notifications and find it, but I'll be getting those out to y'all whenever I figure out who it was. And then the 3 jewelry boxes that I did this weekend, those 3, y'all, they will be mailed out tomorrow regardless, either way, if I do it or my husband does it. So thanks, y'all. I hope y'all have a great week. And for everybody who had birthdays this weekend, I know there was quite a bit of us. Happy birthday to everybody. Q-Trons forever, I know you, because you and me have the same birthday. So, peace. I'll talk to everybody later.